Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome back to our Mega Live IG Live. This is our fourth session, and we're really excited for you to be here with us today. Uh, my name is Waylin, and I will be the interviewer for today's IG Live again. So if you were here on Monday, you would have seen that I was here also, and we had a lot of chaotic moments in the first 2 minutes, but it's okay. Today we come back stronger and better. So a lot of you are starting to stream in, and we're really excited that all of you are here today. And before we start, I want to this, and today is our fourth IG live about our personal authors. And this series is also meant to give all of us mega lifers these real life stories of our own mega lifers who lived out lessons from Nehemiah that God has taught them, which includes the rebuilding of our personal altars and rebuilding of our family altars. And yeah, we're so excited that so many mega lifers has chosen to step up, have chosen to say that they want to share their story, and they are coming on this platform to share with us what God has taught them recently. Yeah, so while we're waiting for the rest of the mega lifers to stream in, as more and more people start to come in, if you're out and you know that your cellmates are free, you know that your friends are free, you can drop them a reminder, drop them a text in your cell chats and say that, hey, We Are Mega Life is going live now. If you're free, you can just join us for the next half an hour, 1 hour, and it'll be good content lah. Like, there'll be such good sharing, and we're really excited that all of you are here with us today. And yeah, as more people are starting to stream in, I'm going to first ask a poll again. And last week, on Monday, we talked about social media. And today, I just want to know, okay, which power would you rather have? Would you rather be able to fly, or would you rather be invisible? So, would you rather have invisibility or flight? Okay, if you have your own superpowers that you want, you can share with us also. Personally, I think that being invisible would be so cool. And what are you gonna do with the flight, right? Just not fly around. I can take the bus lah. I think invisibility would be cool. Nobody can see me, and I can just creep around and all that. Yeah. So let me know in the comment section what power would you rather have, flight or invisibility? And if you would rather have another superpower, dude, let me know in the comments, man. And please don't let me talk to myself again. Let us know. Please type back to me in the comment and talk to me. And if you are here, you can spam the heart button. And show some support for our guest that's coming up later. So really, really exciting stuff. Okay. Ooh, someone said that she would rather be invisible. Same, bro. I would rather be invisible too. Yeah, I think it's quite cool. I think another cool superpower would be mind reading. Can you imagine everywhere you go, then you can read the minds of your friends. Then you ask them what food you want to eat. Then you don't know what food, but you can read their mind, so you know what food they want to eat. Wow, genius. It's a it's the way to go. Yeah. And for all of you who just joined us, welcome to our Mega Live, IG Live. If you're here, grab your cellmates and grab your friends, ask them in your area chat, in your cell chat, and ask them to join us today. We have some really, really, really good plan that one of our Mega Lifers will be sharing today. And wow, someone said that I'm already invisible. I'll go with flight. No, you're not invisible. You're seen in the eyes of the Lord. Why would you say that about yourself? But anyway, flying is pretty cool also. Yeah. Just that I wouldn't pick flying myself, Just take the train lah. Okay. And okay, thank you all for replying, and thank you all for sharing your own answers also. And now that we are waiting for the rest, once again, if you are free, get your cellmates to join us now. It's just gonna be a very short time of sharing, a very short time of hearing out what our mega lifers has been taught by God recently, and it'll be a really, really good time. And once again, we are studying the book of Nehemiah as a church, and this IG Live series is a series on rebuilding our personal altars, on rebuilding our family altars, and this is our fourth IG Live of our personal authors. And I'm really excited to be here again today. One of my cellmates, Jaira, hi, shout out to you. Someone said I will choose flight, and you have always dreamt of flying. That's great. I would love to fly too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And now that we are a few minutes in, again, I repeat myself the fourth time already, okay? If you have friends that are not here yet, please ask them to join our mega live stream. And yeah, so give support to our mega lifers who have chosen to step up and use this as the platform to share. And yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. And while we're waiting, we can just continue to chill and settle down while we're waiting for the rest. And if you can, the question that I just asked everybody is, what would you rather have, invisibility or flight? So if you're here, please answer the question while we're waiting for more mega lifers to stream in. And okay, and if you're also here, you can also spam the heart button so that we give some support for our speaker later, who will be sharing her story with us. And yeah, just let her know that she's not alone in this lah. It'll be so sad if she comes on and nobody supports her. Then she share her story for what? Okay, as more people are coming in, oh yay, yeah, people are responding now. Thank you so much for responding, and thank you so much for being here with us today. Once again, if you are free, you're here now, get your cellmates to join us. Get your area mates to join us. Spam in your cell chat and say there's a mega live spam. There's a mega live IG live going on now. Okay, get them to join. As more people are streaming in now. And now that we are a few minutes into our live, I'm very excited to stop talking myself and invite our special guest in for the day. Today we have this very special guest that's coming in with us. Okay, we are going to share. She's gonna share her story about personal authors. I had a short conversation with her earlier today, and yeah, I was just very excited and very heartened to hear what she has to share. Okay. And so now, we're just gonna give her a bit more time so that she can come in. Okay. And now we are going to invite our special guest into our IG live. Please spam the heart and give her some attention and support. Yeah. Hey, Karen. Hello, Karen.
Hi.
Welcome. Okay, thank you for joining us today. Today we have Karen from ML050 will be sharing on the topic of quiet time with God. And if you have any questions during Karen's sharing, stay tuned till the end of our Q&A. Stay tuned to the end of our live session where we have a Q&A with Karen, and you can ask whatever you want to ask her. And before we go into anything, can you share with us a bit about yourself first? From ML050, right? So what is one interesting thing you will say about yourself?
I guess something interesting and funny is that, so for some context, right, our cell leader is Charmaine, and it's so funny because our cell thinks the cell is super cool, especially Giselle, and then whenever we see them, we're just like, woo!
Wow, Giselle. Well, that day I went to her and I asked Giselle, can you tell me something funny? And she told me that there was one time when she laughed until no, she cried until her face is numb, and I was just like, okay, I guess that's funny content to her. I was quite entertained. Giselle is quite cool indeed. Okay. And you mentioned that this cell of yours finds your cell leader cell cool. Can you share more about what this cell means to you?
So this cell, I think personally to me, it means a lot to me lah. Cause they're always there for me constantly, and they're always supporting me, and just really just journeying together with me through bad times.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's really nice that you're able to say that this cell supports you through good times and bad times. Can you give us one example of how your cell has supported you?
Okay, so I remember there was a period of time around last year, where I constantly fought with my parents, and then my cellmates, they're always just constantly there praying for me and just really reassuring me that God still loves me. Yeah, they also always make it a safe space for me to share and not feel judged for whatever I'm sharing, and also just very willing to listen. And yeah, I remember there was one particular time after I fought with my parents, right? Like I cried, and then I tried to go church to like hide it, and then I tried to hide my emotions, but like they noticed that like my mood was different. So like they like immediately asked me like, hey, are you okay? Then I shared with them what happened, and like after sharing, right, they really just prayed over my relationship with my parents, and just for forgiveness and peace. And they also like reminded me that like no matter like how I felt, like God still wants us to obey our parents. Yeah. And they also like even checked me up by like getting me popcorn chicken. And yeah, so like everything they do made me feel like really loved. And yeah, I just felt it was a very safe space, and I'm very grateful that they always point me back to God.
Wow, that's very nice to hear. Okay, what stood out to me the most, is the popcorn chicken. I think it's great that they decided that you tried popcorn chicken. It's really good. And I also think that a lot of things that you mentioned were very heartening to hear as well. The fact that you can come to church without being judged. You can come to church and know that there's this community that supports you. So, I in my own conversation with you, I know that you have a very close friend yourself, Ivory. How has it been between the both of you?
Okay, so
Shout out
like
to Ivory, by the way.
yeah, what's up? Okay. So like ever since like sec one, right? Like whenever like she noticed like I was upset, right? She always asked me like if I was okay, and like if I needed anything like tissue or like food especially. And she also like always like pray for me, and like she also always just constantly like check up on me to see like if I'm doing alright, and like how I've been doing. Yeah. So like usually like sometimes we'll just like call, have like casual talks, or like have like really deep and meaningful thoughts. Yeah. And she's also like very intentional and very honest like when she share about like what she's going through. So like I think like that really made me feel even more encouraged to share like what I'm struggling with, and really just made me open up to her even more.
I think from whatever you just shared, one thing that stood out to me is authenticity. For all of you to be vulnerable, for you to be vulnerable to her, and for her to be honest with you also. So how has being authentic with Ivory helped you in your own walk with God?
I think being authentic with her, right, really helps me realize like what are like the areas in my life that I really need to like commit back to God lah. Cause like when talking to her, it really helps me develop my thought process. Because like if I'm being honest with her, like I'm being honest with myself and like why I'm struggling with it, and like not just run away from it lah. And not alone in this, and like having someone that knows that I'm struggling with it, and just like having someone by my side to share and like really pray for me and encourage me, and not to feel judged for like struggling with it.
Wow, that's very nice. So can you share with us an instance where Ivory has encouraged you in doing your QT, since we're talking about quiet time today?
Okay, I think it's something that I'm not sure if I told her before, but there was once after school, right? Like I felt very like down because like I felt very judged in school for like being who I am, and then like yeah, I just suddenly received a very random text from her. It's very simple but random text. It's just asking like, hey, have you done your QT? And like when I told her that I haven't done it, she didn't like shame me for it. She just encouraged me, oh, you should do your QT. Yeah, and I think like when I went to do my QT that day, I felt very encouraged and very pointed back to God, and like my direction really just went back to God and it helped me remember that like I'm very loved by God.
Wow, that's very nice. And I think one thing that we can all remember is that even through the most random text from your friend, even from the like most like unexpected messages, like God can still remind you to and use that friend to point you back to God. And I think that's very evident in what Ivory has shown and has done that day lah. Even for her to randomly think that, okay, let me text Karins now and ask her, has she done her QT? Yeah. So now that we're talking about school, you mentioned earlier that there are times when you struggle in school. So Karins, as a student, do you struggle with your academics?
Actually, yes, I struggle with my academics a lot more than like I choose to admit to like people. And like growing up, like it always felt like no matter how hard I tried, like it felt like everyone around me was like constantly better. And like because I wasn't doing very well, no matter like how hard I tried. Yeah. And like as a result, like my parents wanted me to focus more time on it and like use Saturdays like study, but like that didn't work either. So like I think like all of that really affected how I felt about myself and like my self-esteem in general.
And I'm sure it must have been quite tough lah, that your parents are constantly breathing down your neck and telling, Karen, you need to study, you need to study. Yeah, and relatable, bro. I've been there. Can you just share with us how that has impacted your view on your own identity?
Yeah, I think I felt very defined by the world, and I felt like I was not good enough constantly, which made me have like no confidence in like everything that I did, and like it made me wanted to get reassurance from like the people around me. Yeah, and I also didn't feel love lah, and I felt like I wasn't deserving of God's love or to be loved, and like I felt no purpose in a sense. Yeah, because like I felt like I wasn't good enough compared to like the people around me.
Man, wow. Yeah, that's very heartbreaking to hear, but I think uh that's the truth and that's the reality that many of us go through. So once again, Karen's been there, done that, relatable. how how do you think God has changed your perspective then after going through all of this, downs and feeling all of this pressure from your family and your cats and everything?
Mm, I think like it's not just like one incident. I think there's like a lot of like, it's just slowly over time. Yeah. But one of the main turning point was the first camp that I attended, which was Camp Kadia. Yeah, the whole camp was really about just loving people, and like cause like God really wants us to like show love to people cause he loves us. Yeah, and I ran the camp specifically, there was like a lot of nights where like I prayed, and like the people that prayed for me, like my cellmates and myself, yeah, their prayer really just led me to like remember that like God still loves me, and that he wants me to run back to him, and to really just stop believing in like the lies I tell myself that I'm not good enough, because like he fearfully and wonderfully made me, and then yeah, I think it's also like because like I do my, it's not only just because of the camp, it's because doing my quiet time consistently really helped me like know more about God, and like just really see how amazing and wonderful God is. And yeah, it just reminds me like how amazing he is, and that he always keeps his promises.
Wow, that's so good. And I think I like what you said from the very beginning very much. The fact that you said that it's not just one thing that happened, but it's a build up and it's a constant restoration process. And I really, really agree with that. And I also really, really am very heartened to hear that you are confident that God is a wonderful creator and you know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And yeah, that there's beauty and there's value in everything that you're doing, even though it feels like, there isn't. So what are some encouragements that you can give to your fellow secondary school youth after all of these ups and downs that you've gone through for yourself?
I think is to like just remember that like no matter what grades you get, or like what people say about you, like it doesn't define who you are, because like I said again, like you are fearfully and wonderfully made by God lah. And yeah, to really just focus on your work with God, because like it's definitely not going to be a very easy journey. But just remember that like God wouldn't lead you like where he doesn't want you to go.
Wow, yeah, that's so true. God wouldn't lead you where He wouldn't want you to go. Yeah, and I think that's one thing that we can all remind ourselves of also. And I think once again, fearfully and wonderfully made. The Psalms is something that we are so used to quoting. We always say, "Yeah, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. We are fearfully and wonderfully made." But I think one thing that I always say, and one thing that I want to remind all of like myself even of is that we are fearfully and wonderfully made because we are made by this wonderful creator. And I'm sure that you have seen that characteristic of God in your own life. And I'm very glad that yeah, you have seen that lah. Yeah. So now that we've talked about, how school has been for you, how QT has been for you, the last question that I want to ask you in closing is, while doing your QT, what are some new perspectives that you've learned about God? Can you share with us that?
Yeah, I think like no matter like how tough the situation is, right? Like God will always bring restoration back into our life, and to really be not afraid of where He wants to bring you, because He's really in control, and it's very evident in many verses like in the Bible. And yeah, I remember yesterday myself we did like QT together for like the Bible study plan, which was Isaiah 35:1 to 10. Yeah, that verse really tells us that like God is really just in control, and to just remember to not be afraid, and really just put your faith in him.
Mm. Yeah, that's really, really true. Okay, sidetrack everybody. Remember to do your Bible reading plan as Karen has mentioned, and she's doing for sale. Please do the Bible reading plan. And yeah, I think whatever you mentioned is really, really true. That there will be restoration and that He really is in control, and that's something that is so evident in the Bible. And I think you've learned and known for yourself also through your time in QT. And yeah, actually with that was our last question. Thank you so much for sharing authentically with us and genuinely and sincerely. And now we'll just move on to a short time of Q&A. If any of you have any questions for Karen, please ask them in the comment section. If not, y'all can just spam the hearts and show her support because she really did so well by sharing so sincerely with all of us in this platform. Yep, so we'll just wait for a while. And while waiting, let's just, take some time to just process whatever that she just shared also and see how God wants to use this to remind ourselves of our own walk with God also. Yeah. Okay. Karen's, that was a great sharing. Thank you so much for sharing so authentically. It was great. Yeah, I'm so happy to hear you share. And I think one thing that really stood out to me is that even though you are going through all of these different seasons and going through all of these different situations, I think it comes to show that you don't just have yourself to constantly remind you that Karen, you need to do this, but you yourself also know that there's a God for you to run back to, and you yourself also know very confidently the character of God, and that is so evident in your life. And I pray that it will continue to just flourish and that you'll continue to be so rooted in His word and His character. Okay, so I don't think we have any questions for today, and that's fine. So now that we have talked about everything that Karen shared, we have heard about her academics, we've heard about her QT, we've heard about herself. We just want to close with this final question, not just for Karen, but for all of you who are listening to this, who are watching this IG live now. After hearing Karen's sharing, what is God leading me to rebuild in my life? Okay, I repeat the question because it's so important. After hearing Karen's sharing, what is God calling you to rebuild in your life? What is it that God has placed upon your heart to repent on? What is it that God has called upon you to rebuild? Okay, after hearing her sharing, what is God leading me to rebuild in my life? Yeah, and I think that's a very, very important question that we can all take time to process about, especially as we are studying the book of Nehemiah together as a church. Once again, please do a Bible reading plan. It's very important that we read the Bible every day. Okay, and now there will be just some quick announcements that I'll just share before we go off. Once again, every Tuesday, we have our worship devotional set, but this time it is not on Mega Live anymore. It will be a YouTube link. Check that out. Get your cell leaders to send that to you, and join us for worship every Tuesday. It's really, really good. Our next IG Live that's like this, where there will be an interview going on, is on Monday, 11th May at 12 p.m. Okay, not 5 p.m. anymore, at 12 p.m. And once again, I'm going to share about the giveaway because it's amazing, right? The giveaway details will be announced again after service on Saturday via the IG story. So make sure you're following via Mega Live and you're following up with the stories. Once again, it's $30 worth of GrabFood voucher to be won, and that's really, really good. It's a really good catch, okay? You can buy dinner for your whole family. When bubble tea comes back, you can buy bubble tea for your whole family. Come on, think about it. $30 GrabFood voucher. All you need to do is submit your reflections for the Bible readings from this week's Bible reading plan via the question on IG story and complete the Kahoot quiz. And the quiz will be based on a reading. So once again, please read the Bible reading plan. Then you know how to answer the quiz. Then you can get $30 GrabFood voucher. Worth it. It's a catch. Okay, and with all of that, we have come to our end of our IG live today. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Karen, once again for sharing with us everything that you have shared with us today. It was great and it was very encouraging to hear. Okay, see you guys, all of you, on Monday, 12 p.m. at Via Mega Live again. Bye.